Hey Aries, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy for the next week via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Aries. I hope that things are moving well for you. We are wrapping up Sagittarius season this week when I'm recording. These messages are always timeless. Just use your discernment accordingly, right? But when I'm recording, we're wrapping up Sagittarius season. We're just coming off of a full moon in Gemini, and we will be entering into Capricorn season, which, you know, it's this value of finding a little more stability within self, a little more balance, not needing to take things and run with them too quickly. Actually, slow and steady wins the race right now and is the name of the game. We have a couple different planets in retrograde. Mercury just went direct, but we're still seeing Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus in retrograde. So this need to just be mindful around what we're trusting. Does it feel right? Does it fit right? Etc. And if it doesn't, doing the due diligence to find out why, right? Sometimes it might just be jitters, whatever, but at the same time, there's this energy of making sure you're not buying into someone's BS right now. It's better to be aware of any lingering dishonesty or what something might be trying to hide from you, etc. So that's why it's really important to do our due diligence. That's why I also like to start off with these energy cleansings, just kind of cleanse out anything that is weighing us down, pulling us down, kind of keeping things foggy or not very clear, not being able to hear or sense our intuition or what direction we need to go. Well, let's just cleanse all that out with this smudge. I also do personal readings. So if you want me to look at your specific situation, definitely hit me up. I offer a variety of different health and wellness services, definitely aligning mind, body, soul. So if you want me to look at what you specifically have going on in your situation, or you would like a little energy healing, a little wellness, Ayurvedic consultation, helping realign, then hit me up. All that info is in the description box below. All right, Aries, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Ooh, confirmation. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being, so that we may see, sense, and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Okay, Amen. All right, Aries. So I'm hearing or picking up this sense of frustration from you right now. Just something feels very annoying. It's got your attention. It's got your focus. It's something that you feel like you can't resolve. You don't know what the solution is, or maybe there's no solution that's present for you right now. And so you're finding yourself frustrated. It could be over connecting, collaborating with someone. It could be a current relationship that you have. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this is someone that you would be more intimately acquainted with, i.e. someone who, there is some history, there is longevity, enough for you to feel a little frustrated or like something is not getting off the ground is what I'm hearing. I feel like you're being told to wait a little bit longer and you're not loving that. As much as you maybe see the value in patience and taking a little bit of time, at the same time, that's not what that fire energy inside of you wants, Aries. I feel like you're ready to move is what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay, the Phoenix. So it makes sense. You're ready to move. And I think maybe in some ways you have been dealing with some changes. I don't know that I feel like that's a prominent energy for you this week. It feels like you're kind of working on things that you already have going, that you're already engaged with. And you know, it looks like somewhere along the lines you might have compromised yourself, your integrity for someone else. It feels like either it switched the dynamic of this relationship or whatever you were dealing with, or it put a completely different perspective on it for you. It just didn't feel the same. It didn't seem the same. Or, I don't know, like you maybe you couldn't look at it the same way. And I feel like it's very interesting. There is this energy of some craziness that's tied into it. You have the Nine of Cups popping out. Nine of Cups connected to this union. Something that you have really positive expectations around, something that you're super attracted to, you're connecting with. And I think you're even seeing in a more clear way, where maybe before either someone or something was trying to manipulate your perspective of them or around them. And kind of in a crazy way, like I said, it's the wise woman of Wonderland, and there's like this Alice in Wonderland-esque woman on the card. I feel like it is this energy around, someone wanting change, Let me hide that World card. I forgot about it, but it's the World, it's the Five of Swords, and it's the Ace of Swords. So someone really wanting change because I feel like they saw something that they didn't really like, and so they used their hand, maybe even your hand, inadvertently used your hand to manipulate the situation. And, you know, I feel like at the same time, you might feel a little bit stuck. You might feel caught or trapped. That's why you're not really allowing this Phoenix energy into your life, i.e., being able to transform, or you're not ready for the sudden change. 29 breaks down to an 11 and then to, I mean, technically, so this is about you, Aries, connecting with something for you that's very powerful, but I think it's also quite scary is what I'm hearing. There's something that you're having a really hard time admitting, or maybe you did admit it and someone didn't like it, or they shut it down quite quickly. And so you're having a little bit of fear. Someone does want to talk, does want to communicate, but you're sitting more on the sidelines this week with that Hermit energy. You want to wait and see how things unfold because you're not certain, you know, like again, you're on the sidelines is what I see. And maybe that's part of where some of that frustration is that I was picking up is coming from you. Like, not being able to move, feeling a little like your hands are tied. And, you know, in reality, this week, astrologically, it is going to be a little tense, and we're building towards more tension. It's like tension around the things that are being wrapped up, that are being closed out, i.e. that do need changing. They do need attention to detail. I feel like I don't know, like I said, you do feel like your hands are tied, or you have limitation. You are limited in what options you can choose. I love this for you, the winged ones. It does talk about how there is going to be assistance and help coming in for you in a way that maybe feels like synchronicity or a little bit of magic, which I love for you. It's gonna not feel so lonely and empty because you're kind of just waiting. You're waiting on something. You're waiting on the birth of something completely new. This waiting period is also like affecting you, obviously, or like you feel like you have to wait, or why is that? Let's see about this. Self-protection. Okay, so someone is, and again, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. This is someone, like I was saying, who maybe you do feel like manipulated you or manipulated the situation to get what they wanted. Because it does look like you are specifically self-protecting from this person. Maybe you gave something another go. Maybe you gave it another chance. Maybe you weren't completely ready to do that, but you did. And so you feel a little bit locked into something or someone now. But something else is getting your attention. Let's see, what does this say? Oh, positive expectations, clarity. Yeah. So something is getting your, it is getting your attention. You're interested. You're curious. It's very alluring. Like it keeps drawing you in. Is it a bad thing? I don't know. I don't know, because you feel like something else is really kind of clouding that judgment for you. You can't see quite clearly, i.e. why you feel this need to kind of recluse and go into hermit energy or hermit mode. What is this? Making decisions are on the horizon for you, though. Yeah. Decisions are on the horizon for you, Aries. And I feel like in this way that you're kind of deciding between the past and new potential, new opportunity. There's a lot of abundance here for you, but it is kind of taking a completely different step than maybe what you've even thought of or dreamed of. You know, maybe you never saw yourself actually doing something like this. And it feels a little bit like it deserves time and your attention. Like it deserves you thinking things through. I don't know. Okay. I feel like someone's giving you some advice on what these next steps need to be. Or maybe it's a dream, it's a desire. Maybe there's something that like is too alluring. Maybe something that you feel or you know might not be good for you, or that's the fear. But you're waiting. All right, let's see what this, I just want to pull a few more because this feels a little bit like ambiguous. It feels up in the air. I do see that more as like coming out to kind of help you navigate through. I feel like you are going to have support, and in a way that helps to stabilize you a little bit more. Needing to be a little bit more rational in the perspective, because it does look like someone or something is intentionally poking at you, or maybe making, like directly affecting a situation, making it more dramatic, more emotional than what it needs to be. And I feel like you need to give yourself a little bit of a break this week, Aries, is what it's saying, because I feel like you've kind of just been, like, it feels like limited, it feels restricted, it feels frustrating, it feels like you're angry, like lots of questioning, mirrored souls and intuition. Something is coming in to bring that questioning out, to get you to stop, to get you to kind of take a step back and really look at your own internal light, i.e. what you yourself need to do for you. Other people are always going to be in there or there to have an opinion, to, say whatever they want to say, but they're not you. And that's where you have to stand strong, so to speak. But really just relying on that confidence, on that intuition. The challenge this week in the astrology is the sun is going to be tensely aspected to Neptune. So if it doesn't fit our ego, it can be a little bit of a slippery slope. There's something important here that you need to learn, and that your emotions are guiding you. They're directing you towards something that needs to be discovered, something that needs to be looked at, something that maybe you are afraid to look at. But be fearless. I love this for you, Aries. Really be brave, be strong. I feel like as you go to look into this, as you bring a little bit more clarity and honesty, there's beauty and change that is waiting for you here, that is willing to unfold into your life. And it's not as simple as, but it is kind of just a matter of really allowing yourself to listen to what you feel and how things make you feel and who makes you feel what you feel. And then make some choices accordingly. Be fearless in those choices. There's something really beautiful that's here for you, and stepping into this, claiming this in a fearless way is what Spirit's really guiding you and directing you towards this week. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for your time, your energy always. I super appreciate you. Definitely hope that you found messages that resonated here. I don't know if I already said that. I'm sorry if I did, but definitely drop comments below if you did. Or I just love to connect, share, and a little love, a little TLC. I super appreciate all you bring to the channel, all the love and the support. Know I'm sending that love and blessings back your way.